My name is Poh Ling Yeow. I'm a painter and a cook. I'm Chinese. I was born in Malaysia, but I've lived most of my life in Adelaide. I'd spent so many of my early years as a child migrant trying to be rid of everything that made me seem different from the other children that I found myself in my 30s having done too good a job of that. So I thought I really need something that can sort of put me in touch with my culture again. My cooking and my painting very much reflects my upbringing, which is a person who's lived in two worlds, two cultures. With my painting, I always paint this girl that sort of lives in two worlds and always this sort of hybridised creature. Looking out of place, but feeling very at home. And with my cooking, it's always a mixture of lots of things. So it has that Chinese, Malaysian influence and then all the other European and Western influences that I've come to know since living in Australia. Painting and cooking make me feel useful, and that feeling of usefulness then gives me a sense of belonging in the world. And I feel like when I'm cooking and when I'm painting is when I feel most comfortable with myself. That's a really lovely feeling, that feeling of being able to create. The thing that I find so amazing about food and so exciting is that it's this sort of amazing anthropological tool. It tells so much of the culture that it comes from. When we eat food from other cultures, we're absorbing all this, and it's just such a beautiful way for the world to grow smaller. I have to talk about something else about cooking. There's this really pivotal moment that made me realise, right, this is it. Food has currency. We were back in Malaysia for a family reunion. My grandfather walks into the kitchen, all of us are sitting there, adults one table, grandchildren one table, and a lot of my cousins don't speak Chinese because they're born in Australia, half Australian. And my grandfather was sort of lamenting, and he was like, look at all my genes getting watered down, being very racist, and can't even speak to them. But I realised there we were sitting around. The thing that's tying us all, making us all sit together here is food, even though he's complaining. So after this epiphanous moment, I kind of thought, yes, food is going to be this thing that's going to connect me to my past and give me something to hand on to my future.